Hello all. Python is not my cup of tea. I have always been a Java programmer, and since my college days I have been practicing Java. So the way I am so much accustomed to Java, I am not so much familiar with Python. Python is a programming language which I am learning all by myself. So I thought of making some videos which would later on help me out to revise them if at any point of time while revising Java or working on projects in Java I tend to forget Python. So keeping that in mind, I am recording this video. So here I am, what I am trying to do is that I am trying to create a simple calculator in Python. Like every other programming languages, we are faced with some obstacle, like the user will be giving two inputs, say two integer inputs, and based on this integer input he will be performing some addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. Now the problem lies in Python is that in Java we have the switch case. So according to your needs, if the switch, if your, you say suppose 1 is for addition, 2 is for subtraction, 3 is for division and so on. So if this case matches with the switch case, the appropriate working around, the appropriate action is being taken care of. But in Python we do not have a switch case. So we can achieve it by using some function. So let me try it out and show you how you can create a simple calculator by, since we do not have switch case, how we can achieve so. Also I would like to add that I am creating a separate file. I am naming that file as the helper file to achieve this operation. So I am working in my Visual Studio Code, and inside Visual Studio Code under April C folder there is a folder ZX. Let me create a file helper. So helper is the file which contains the logic for my the calculator program. So let me name it, give it the name of a class helper, the name of my class, and inside it I am defining a function. Function in Python are being defined using def and then the name of the function. So I will be naming it switch. Then I will be passing on arguments, and then two variable a comma b, or I can give a logical name, I mean some more appropriate names, say num1 and num2. Then I will be performing some operation. So to perform this operation, this argument has to be matched upon. So matched what? Match then argument. So then match arguments. This is the way I am using the switch case in Python. So I think there is some def switch, there is some error. Let me check it out. Must include at least one case. Okay. So the error is that I have not given any cases, for that reason it is throwing error. So case 1 would be addition. So print, it would be num1 plus num2. Similarly, in a similar fashion, case 2 would be the division. So say subtraction. So print num1 minus num2. Fine. Case 3 would be multiplication. So print num1 star num2. I hope star, like in Java, star does the thing in Python also. Like in Java, star is used for, asterisk is used for multiplication. I hope it works in Python as well. Let's give a last case, case 4. It will be division. So print num1 divided by num2. So num1 divided by num2, I am giving double slashes for integer division, something like integer division. I mean double slash returns a division, returns something which is in also shows the point portion of the argument also. Okay, so I'll be later on clearing out what's the difference between double slashes and single slashes. I learned it, but I have forgotten it as of this moment. Now let me save the file, Ctrl S, fine. Now this particular class would be called upon by another class. So I am naming that, since I am a Java programmer, I will be naming that main.py. So main.py, let me open that file, and from there I am going to import this particular file, import helper. Now we need to create an object. So object equal to helper, and from that helper file, from that helper particular file, import the helper class. And by utilizing this object, I can call upon the functions which are present in the helper classes. Now the problem arises with it is that I need to give some, to ask the user to give to input. For that reason I can use list. So list equals to input, then enter two numbers, fine, so far so good. Give some spaces, and then split based on some regex pattern. The regex pattern would be spaces. Now I need to extract these two input and assign it to two variables. For that reason I will be using fine. So list enter two number, okay, fine. Okay, so let me take the two integers from here, a comma b. I have got my two integers, and input is a function. Input, whatever you are giving as an input from the command line, input converts, takes string as an argument. So I need to convert this string parameter to integer so that calculations can be achieved. For that reason a equals to, let me convert it, int a. So I'm forcefully converting typecasting a to integer of a, and similarly integer of b. Now the last question would be your choice. So choice, and it would be printing that enter your choice, fine. For the new line I will typing /n, then 1 addition, then /n, 2 subtraction, then /n, then 3 is for, say suppose addition, subtraction. Let me check it out from here. I had given, okay, addition, then subtraction, then multiplication, then division, fine. So this one will be multiplication, and /n. The last one would be division. So user will be giving a choice, and it would be taken, it would be given input. So input is input, let me wrap it around input, so that choice equals to input, okay, fine. Okay, my program is so far so good. I am not seeing any error as of now. And now to perform this operation, what I will be doing, I will be using this object to call upon that particular function present in that helper class. The name of that function is switch, and I will be passing on to parameter. The first parameter will be choice, which is present in the helper class as argument, and then a comma b, the two numbers. Now let's see what's the problem with this particular program. So to run the program I will be writing Python. Let me clear out the terminal so that there is no more extra unwanted line, the lines which I had written before. So Python, and I will be passing on main.py, fine, main.py, and let's press enter two numbers, 11 and suppose 12, enter. So my option will be addition, and see it is showing that helper.switch takes 3 positional argument, but 4 were given. Now this fourth argument is the self. By default, what Python does is that for any function inside a class, it takes self as an argument. Not here. This self is not present in here. Within the particular class function, within the particular class, the function takes a default parameter self. So self, if not even written also, it takes this as the fourth parameter self. So what is this self parameter that Python takes? Internet says that self represents the instance of the class. By using the self, we can access the attribute and methods of the class. In Python, it binds the attributes with the given argument. So whatever argument I am passing, a and b, which in the helper class is represented by num1 and num2, those two particular argument, and also the argument is for the choice which operation is to be performed. So the attribute to this value would be assigned, that would be binded upon by some keyword. That keyword has to be self. So in the main class I am writing self. Now let me save the file, Control S, and let me rerun the program and test it out for the last time. Not last time, maybe there might be another error. Let me check it out whether some more errors are occurring or not. So I'll be running the file. So Python main.py, I'll be entering two numbers 11, 12, and then I say one is for addition. So it is not printing anything. Okay, object.switch choice a comma b. So choice division, addition is for 1. Okay, so it is not printing anything. Print num1, num2. It should have printed something. Enter your choice. Okay, so I think choice equals to input. Okay, I think integer a comma b, choice switch object dot switch. Let me check it out. Def helper switch self argument. Self arguments num1, num2. Fine. What might be the problem? So it should print num1 plus num2. But it is not showing, it's not populating any result. Let me run it one more time. Main.py, enter two numbers 11, 2, and then enter your choice. So 1 is for, okay, so okay, here lies the problem. So I told you that input means input takes everything in the format of everything in the format of string. So I need to convert it to the to a integer character. So simple, choice equals to integer of choice. That is the thing. I think this will be running properly this time. I hope so. Let me keep my finger crossed. Let me press Ctrl Z to, okay, not Ctrl Z. Okay, so to get out of this terminal, press anything. Okay, now press CLS to clear out the console, and let me rerun the program. So Python main.py, enter two number 11, 12, enter your choice, one addition, voila, it is showing 23. Let me run again the program main.py, and this time it will be subtraction. So 23 and then 24. Enter your 2 is for subtraction, it is -1. Fine. Let me rerun the program and test it for the multiplication. So enter two number, say 23 and 4. So multiplication is for 3. So 4 3 is a 12, 1 is carry on, 4 2 is 8 around 9, 92. Okay, it's perfectly working perfectly fine. And for the last portion division, I will be giving 25, and then I will be giving say 4. So division is for 4. So it is giving 4. 6 4s are 24. Okay, the point portion is not coming properly. Let me remove one slashes and let's see what happens. Control S, and let me see what is the output of this time. So enter two number, say 25 and say suppose 4, then press enter, and then division is for 4, so it's for 6.25. okay, so single slash means that it would be returning the decimal portion as well, but if you are giving double slashes, it would be integer division, something like that. I read it on the internet, I cannot recall of it at this present moment. At later point of time, when I am practicing Python and redeveloping myself, reskilling myself, I will be making some videos on these slashes and double slashes along with this one. So this video was all about this one. I will be sharing the GitHub link for these two files as well. Hope you have liked my video. Thank you. Have a nice day.